Hi everyone, this is a quick video for formatting in-text citations in NoRedInk specifically, but also in the real world. So first thing we have to do is just review the format. So quote, space, and then inside the parentheses you have author's last name, and then a space, and then the page number. The whole thing ends with a period. A few things I want to point out to you. You have a space between the quote and the citation. That's really important. Inside the citation, you don't have any extra commas or anything like that. You don't have the chapter number. You don't have the word page. It should just be the number itself. So I'm going to go like that actually to make sure that's clear. And you always end with a period. Okay. Um, so we have an example here. As Shema reflects, it is strange that her child would be born in a place most people enter either to suffer or to die. End quote, space, inside the citation, Lahiri, space, for, end parentheses, period. And that's exactly how all of them should look. Um, if the quote comes earlier in the sentence, so if you're using a flow quote, where you're using just a part of the quote and then you're continuing on with your sentence, the citation still comes at the end because you don't want to interrupt the rest of the sentence with a citation. So the citation is always the last word of the sentence, no matter where the quote is. Let's look at a little bit of practice. So remember that when you press the bubble, you can click into the lesson to see some lessons specifically from NoRedInk. All right, so what they're going to show you is they'll show you what the original text is on the top, and then they'll show you a quote, and you have to decide whether or not you want to put in a citation, and then what that looks like. So, bingo is widely considered, quote, an old person's game. The quote is highlighted up here, the part that's being quoted in the flow quote. In the United States, though other countries have used it as an instruction tool for children. All right, so I do want a citation here because I'm quoting this part. So something to note is they already have the space. You have to pay attention to that. Don't put in your own space. They have the space here. So I'm going to say parentheses, uh, last name is Nick Hannah. I'm ignoring the chapter. That's not important. Space, page number, and parentheses. Yay. All right, another one. At the sorting ceremony, Ron realizes that his brother had simply been going on about wrestling a troll to scare him. All right, here's our quote. It's from Sorcerer's Stone. We already have our space, so I'm going to put parentheses, howling, space, 89, and end parentheses. Yay, goes fast. All right, so this one I'm going to do wrong. All right, this is going to be wrong so that you can see what I mean. So if I put in my own space here, and is they're going to consider it extra. So I want to show you what that will look like then. So Thomas 64 and parentheses. Not quite. So it's going to show you that I have an extra space. And so if this happens to you and you're really confused, like, wait, I did it right. What it probably is talking about is the extra space. So watch out for that because that's a little bit nitpicky on the side of the program. Okay. And that's about it. Those are the rules. So make sure that, oh, actually, this one we should note too. I don't know if they're going to ask you any of these questions in this practice, but if you end with an exclamation, if the quote ends with an exclamation mark or a question mark, you do keep that in the quote. So it should look like this. So you'll have you wouldn't normally have a period here, but you would have an exclamation mark or a question mark in the actual quote. That's important for the quote. And you still end with a period. Okay. And that is about it. As always, if you get stuck, please reach out to me. Don't just, get frustrated and keep guessing. Reach out to me instead. Okay. Thanks, everyone.